Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV channel. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. It's a Prince Miller Entertainment. We are also available on our Facebook account, Prince Miller Entertainment. Welcome to another edition of Live with Prince M. And I'm so sorry today, Natanga a bit late. And what time is it now? Uh, Now it's about what time is it? I just wanna check the time. Now about it's about 18:46. I was supposed to start at 18:30. How are you guys doing? Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for joining us live with Prince. I'm your host, and so guys, I just want to talk about, I have a very quick question. I think I did a video earlier on about it, on why South African President Cyril Ramaphosa is quiet about the situation happening in Zimbabwe. As you all know, Kuti, there's been a trending, hashtag on Twitter, hashtag Zimbabwe Lives Matter, and we've seen a lot of former heads of states and some head of state are tweeting about the situation which is happening in Zimbabwe. On the 31st of July, although vanhu vakata stay away vari kudzimba dzavo, we saw a large number of Zimbabweans being beaten street, and we also saw kuti some people were actually arrested. Some of the activists were arrested, and some of them are even in hiding even by now, because vari kutyira upenyu hwavo kuti vakangobudikira chete they will be arrested. One of the people who are actually in jail at the moment is Hopeo. He's a journalist, and this guy is in remand at the moment. I just read kuti his bail has been denied. Today was the 6th of August. He was supposed to appeal at the High Court, but zvanzi ngamboramba akavharirwa. So tomorrow, which is the 7th of August, Hopeo is going to appear again at the Harare Magistrate Court. So guys, I'll keep you up to date nenyaya yahopeyo kuti inenge ichifamba sei mangwana anditika. So people have been talking on all social media platforms, on Twitter, on Instagram, kuti why South Africa yakanyarara, because Zimbabwe and South Africa will go way back during the liberation struggle. Some of the comrades MSA vaiuya kuZimbabwe kuzowanda imomo, and as you all know kuti independence South Africa yakazoya 1994, and ndopo vakazokwanisa kuzvitonga kuzere. So we did play a part in terms of liberating South Africa as Zimbabweans. So our relationship with SA is a very strong relationship, and most of our brothers and sisters and mothers and uncles, and they're in South Africa at the moment. My Zimbabweans in SA, there are more than 2-3 million 4 million Zimbabweans who are in South Africa at the moment, and most of these guys abanama paper, they don't have legal documents, and I just this is something which is so South Africa, panyaya dzeZimbabwe, they are involved into it because they play a major part. So kugadzikana kweZimbabwe, it will mean kuti most of people, most of Zimbos vari South Africa, they will actually go back to Zimbabwe. So kunaka kwezim, it will also it will also create a vacuum in SA, because pari zvino tine a number of prominent people vari businesses, vari hospitality industry, vari engineers, doctors, nurses, who are from Zimbabwe, who are playing a major role, especially panyaya the education. There are so many teachers vakabva kuZimbabwe, from the early 2000s up to now, who are teaching muzvikoro zvakawanda in SA. So people are asking, okay, so Cecil Ramaphosa is not talking about the situation in Zimbabwe. Maybe these guys are benefiting. They are benefiting from our suffering. They are benefiting from our misery. We've seen it happening again back in the day of Thabo Mbeki. Thabo Mbeki, he was the president of SA. So another action when it comes to Robert Mugabe in Tsvangirai. Thabo Mbeki angarosaidi kwa Robert Mugabe. We saw it throughout his term as the South African president. We've seen it also happening panyaya Jacob Zuma again. Zvakangorerekera kuZANU PF until now. Tana Ramaphosa zviri ngoenderana izvozvo na ED. So my question is now, why ANC, why South African president, why the ANC government is not talking about the situation in Zimbabwe? They need to talk about it, because kukatsa vanhu, kukatsa nyika, kukatsa Zimbabwe, it will mean kuti Zimbabwe can be a powerhouse again. Maybe they are jealous kuti zvinhu zvingoramba zvakadaro. No one knows, and people are asking those questions. But you know what, isusu Zimbabweans who are in South Africa, we really want to go back to Zimbabwe, because tirikuona zviri kuitika. COVID-19 have created a vacuum again in terms of employment. We've seen kuti many people are not working during this whole COVID-19, and nyaya strikes ayatotanga izvozvo. People are striking everywhere because of employment. Vanawanda vakamiswa. Some industries are kushanda at the moment because of COVID-19. So many local people, many local South Africans, havana mabasa, they don't have employment. Not just SA, but this is affecting everyone. Nyika dzakati one day. So we all know kuti kana pressure yapo yakadaro, inozopedzisira yaenda kuma-foreigners, inozopedzisira yaenda kuma-Zimbabweans, of which isusu this vanhu vane large number of Zimbabweans who are in SA. So guys, talk to me in the comment section. Munduudza kuti nyaya munoona sei. I just feel kuti zvoni South Africa, they really need to really chip in terms of our problems. They really need to be the mediator between between all those political parties. And we've seen what Nelson Chamisa has been writing again to Ramaphosa, but Ramaphosa I don't think it's somebody yakatombosvika ikoko, but he actually ignored Nelson Chamisa when Chamisa did reach out kuna Ramaphosa vachida kutaura nyaya yeZimbabwe kuti vangakadzise sei masituation aripo. We've seen Thabo Mbeki again coming back to Harare early this year, achida kutaura na-AD, achida kutaura na-Chamisa on the table, but hatizivi kuti zvakazofamba sei. We're still waiting to kunzwa kuti zvakamira sei. We've seen also some rumors kudhara yainzi zvoni Zimbabwe ida kushandisawo rand, but we all know kuti madhara eku-RBZ vanenge vachida kutowo mete dzavo, saka vakaramba vakati I know what, isusu tiri ne-bond, but we've seen kuti bond iroro riri kushaya power. We've seen what is happening nebond, riri kudzikira mavalue, and madhara aya ambotracta maplan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, but hazvisi kunyatsoita mushe. And people are still saying, you know what guys, you need to give up. You just need kuenda ku South African Reserve Bank, munotaura naramba achitsika-tsika. So ndambotaura zviya kuti our one step kusumuka, our one step kukambaira kwedu isusu pasituation yatiri as maZimbabweans. South Africa ndiyo our first step yekusumuka. South Africa ndiyo nyika yekutoti ichava nyika ichatibata ruoko, but kana president wacho Ramaphosa kana asiri kuda kutibata ruoko kuti tisumuke, tichangoramba tiri patiri ipapo. Atidi America, atidi all those countries to mediate. We want South Africa to mediate because ndiwo our close neighbor, and ndiwo vanhu vekutoti vanokwanisa kutisumudza mumatakanyanya atiri at the moment. But it seems as if Ramaphosa na ED, they are good buddies. Saka his term ichangopero achingosadhirana na ED achingoplaya hide and seek, because these guys, they are really benefiting from the situation in Zim, because of seeing here also they've been complaining, the South Africans have been complaining and saying Zimbabweans mukutora mabasa edu, Zimbabweans bawandisa, our resources can no longer sustain more foreigners. Because guys, when I mean more foreigners, kana chitaura zvoma foreigners, it's not kuti zvoni Zimbabweans and foreigners are South Africa. Mune Congolese, mune Indians, mune varungu, mune Chinese, mune vanhu veku Malawi, mune vanhu veku Mozambique, vanhu veku Swaziland, mune vanhu veku Lesotho. But when it comes to Zimbabweans, isusu takawanda, isusu ndisu akawanda, isusu we are a large community, of course tina Somalians arimo also, but isusu nyika yedu haina hondo, nyika yedu itori bo, nyika yedu yekutoti people can actually live and survive there. So the SA people have been saying, you guys mawanda, you guys are now overcrowding, mukushandisa resources edu, zvipatara zvedu, and we've seen now kuti zvoni kana usina documents yakakwana, you cannot go to a public hospital and wakutoenda kuna private hospital, because they are saying kuti healthcare yedu isusu haichakwanisi to sustain more people because we are too many, so kubuda kwedu isusu, kubatsira kwedu isusu na Ramaphosa or ne SA government is a way forward kuti Zimbabweans tikwanise kudzokera ku Zimbabwe to build our Zimbabwe. And remember kuti we as Zimbabweans, we are the solutions to our problems. We are the solution to our problems. Nyaya dziri kuZimbabwe, the problem what is happening, the human rights abuse kuitwa izvozvo zvotogadziswa neisusu and vanhu vacho vanotogadzirisa those problems. But at the end of the day, we need a mediator, we need a neutral wekuti anokwanisa kugarisa pasi, tikwanisa kugara tichitaura tichironga the way forward for our country to actually rebuild our country. So I just feel kuti zvoni SA really needs to chip in. I feel kuti the pressure which is coming from the opposition parties like EFF, DA, I know if EFF has been the vocal party, in terms of the situation in Zimbabwe. They really want to close the Zimbabwean embassy, which is in Joburg. We want to close this because they need to really consider their stance in which comes Zimbabwe. They really want to close it. So I just felt kuti in Zimbabwe, that's the reason why people were asking about Chamisa. Chamisa, where is he? And a few days ago we just heard kuti the man was on leave. MDC Alliance Chamisa is not a MDC Alliance. There are so many people from MDC Alliance. Like what I said yesterday, I know Matarera and Zuru, there were other people who didn't like the way I did put it out there. Many people were saying maybe you could decide MDC Alliance, or maybe I'm clowning Nelson Chamisa, but no, that's not the case. My point was kuti kana Chamisa sipo azviro kuti party yobva pasi. Kana Chamisa sipo azviro kuti MDC Alliance hapana. Todowa vanhu vekuti they will be vocal, they will be isusu as the people, isusu as the republic, atifani kutombotsvaga opposition parties ndanofanira kutotsvaga kutotiunganidza kuti what guys, let's do this, let's do that. But in Zim, it seems as if since pawakabviswa kuharvest house, MDC Alliance is now a lukewarm party, yangova yanguwa like a burial society, but that that's the truth. Because comparing MDC Alliance in the EFF, you won't know a big difference between those two political parties. But still, back to the story, I feel Malema is the guy who was putting pressure on the Zimbabwean government. We also saw ED Agasaina a 3.5 US dollar billion yekuti varungu vabhadharwe. We never heard anything from MDC Alliance. They never said anything about that. But if vakataura vakati, you know what, ED Mutengesi vakataura kuti ED is a sellout. Why is he paying varungu, my former commercial farmers, 3.5 billion US dollars, American dollars? Yavakasaina ED kuda kubhadhara varungu because of their developments they did pamafarms avakatoerwa. But we never heard anything from MDC Alliance or from MDCT. That's what I was asking yesterday. Where are the 30 political parties which were on the ballot paper in 2018? Where are they? These are the guys going to appear in 2022. But where are they now? We need political parties to put it deeper corner. People were saying in SA and in Zim zvakatosiyana because in SA mune freedom of what no. In Zim freedom yekutaura iripo. Iyo kutaura kuti ED ngagadzise corruption hapana nombosungira izvozvo. I don't think pane munhu arimbosungira izvozvo. Nyaya yahope wechikongono, I'm sorry about saying surname yahope. The thing, Opio was to expose corruption, but the government, you know what, it's just because it's a tweet. A tweet in the Arasungi, ZANU-PF must go, which means Opio Arab Visa. That's something Zogoti doesn't really make sense. Zoti dai Opio Angare part of MDC Alliance. I don't think it's Msunga. The one who's been arresting Hopel, they are part of MDC Alliance. That's what I was saying yesterday. Some of these things, you really need a party. Or a part of a party to say some of the things, because as an individual, you cannot say some of the things because you'll be arrested, and you've seen abductions have been happening also. So back to the story, guys. I just feel South African governments, they really need to talk about the situation which is happening. I feel Ramaphosa needs to address the situation. And I also saw by news from the ANC government saying that they will speak with Mnangagwa, but I don't know really. But I just hope matalks avanoda kuronga ANC nezANU-PF kuti vagare pasi vataure about the human rights violations, kusungwa kuitwa vanhu like Opel, munhu asina mhosva yakambopara. The prosecutor haana evidence yaanayo prosecutor is a tweet. Is a tweet yaari kuti zvoni Opel akatwitter. That's the reason why the man is in Chikurubi. It's not kuti zvoni about corruption or anything, but it's about a tweet. Akasungirwa Opel. Jacob Ngaruvume is a guy who actually did a press conference and said, 31st of July to Pindama Street and everything, and the police are saying that he is the main culprit. He's the main culprit yomunhu aida kutyora mutemo COVID-19, because as you all know COVID-19 regulations haabvumize kuti vanhu vaite demonstrations, but still the police are still looking for other activists again. These are some of the things that ED, as a president, should also talk about. You can't just arrest people without addressing the issues these people are raising. I thought a speech I on Monday morning, I thought he was going to address some of these issues, but no, he was actually calling these people, they're like terrorists. He was calling these guys my activists, my terrorists. they want to they want to destabilize Zimbabwe. They want to destabilize Runyarara room Zimbabwe. These people. So I just feel good. The man is trying to fight fire with fire, but as Sushanda, because we still have problems, and the problems, they need to be solved. Problems are at now in Zimbabwe, they really need to be solved. And they need to be solved by ED, because he is the president. He is the president of Zimbabwe until 2023, and he needs to solve those problems. So I just thought, what, let me put it out there that Ramaphosa, Cyril Ramaphosa, the South African president, he needs to speak about the situation in Zimbabwe. He needs to speak. He needs to be the mediator of ED with all other political parties, kuti nyaya dzemuzimbabwe dzigadziriswe andizika kuita kuti tikwanise kusumukawo mana, because taneta nekungotenderera munyika dzisisi dzedu. We have so many brothers and sisters who are dying every day here in South Africa because of gunshots. Unzonzi ningirikini waya akapfurwa manhiri nezuro achizva kubasa. Unzonzi ningirikina akatsvira mumba. There are so many horrific things which are happening in SA. If you've never been in South Africa, you won't believe me, but kana wakamboya kuno, the situation on the ground. Kuti aina unyanzomira mushe. We have lost so many people already here, varikufa, because nezvimwe zvinhu zviri unnecessary. Some people would say kuti nguva yavo inenge yakwana whatsoever, but tiri kuZimbabwe, we never heard kuti munhu aurawa nepfuti, kana munhu abawa nebanga, kana kuti munhu of course there are some other situations angwaitiko, but in South Africa the high rate crime, the high rate yekurayiwa kuitwa maforeigners here is too much. So we need to go back to Zimbabwe. We need to build Zimbabwe. And to find out Zimbabwe, that's for real. Zimbabwe belongs to everybody. It belongs to me. It belongs to you. And Zimbabwe doesn't belong to Mnangagwa and his family, or Chiwenga and his family, or Mugabe and his family. No. Zimbabwe belongs to everybody. And isusu tine right yokutaura zvatoda kutaura. I heard kuti the government also wants to to make a law yokuti kana hautaure, you won't say anything bad about the country, maybe whether kuti uri muZimbabwe kana kuti uri kunze kwenyika, they want to make it as a law. They are trying by all means kuda kupwanya musoro yevanhu varida kusumudza musoro kutaura udzvanyiriri hurida kuitwa. Those this is what really happen when you make people angwari muarmy on kuti vaende pazviposition izvozvo, because they always want to command everything. They want to command everything. We would see what will happen in the health system. Chiwenga will be commanding the health system, and people are saying maybe Chiwenga achapedza corruption, maybe Chiwenga ndiye munhu atoripo that position. To me, I still feel that it was a mistake. I still stand of what I said. For ED to appoint Chiwenga as a health minister, it's a joke. And for him also to appoint back David Parinyatwa into the health system, into the health sector system, is just clueless. How can you appoint munhu ane nyaya dziri kumacourts dzekuba mari kuhealth sector? He's one of those guys who contributed to the health sector kuti isvike pari zvino, kuti mari dzishaike. It's David Parinyatwa. It's one of those guys. So why would you resign him again back? It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. It just shows with ED hana clue. The man is clueless of what is going on. So back to the story. I just feel that Cyril Ramaphosa needs to mediate. Not next year, but this should happen now. It should happen now. Kana Thabo Mbeki achatumwa kuno ku Zimbabwe ngauye kana ari Zuma achatumwa ngauye, kana ari Muhlantre that guy akamboya ngauye, kana ari mediator wacho ngauye aite, because we cannot wait for another 6 months or 8 months. Zvinhu zvinofana kugadziswa now. Zimbabwe inofana kugadziswa now. Everything needs to be sorted now. So let's talk in the comment section. I just feel that South Africa is the mediator, and each other is the mediator. The reason why, because our history with the SA, it goes way back. History in South Africa, it goes way back during the liberation struggle. And vaiuya vana Zuma, vana Ramaphosa, vana vese vaiuya vachiwanda muZimbabwe. So our bond with SA is real, is brotherhood bond, and kuti Zimbabwe isumuke, we need South Africa. Toda South Africa kana kuri kushandisa rand vakatipa options, they give us options during Mugabe time kuti we can use rand, but due to corruption now, due to madhara adamari and RBZ and everything, you see, vakaramba madhara akaramba, you see, madhara akaramba due to corruption and everything, madhara akaramba, you see, madhara akaramba Mugabe akaramba kati rand hariti, there were people who were actually advising the finance minister at that time. I think it was Patrick Chinamas or whatsoever, kuti rand hariti and everything, because vaida kuba people wanted to actually steal rand hariti iyo uchida kuba, you see. So it just shows kuti in Zimbabwe tine vanhu futi vanenge vachiadvisa those top guys kuti no, don't do this, don't do that, because they are benefiting from the suffering of Zimbabweans. Ndakambotaura inini kuti there are some people vari kutoita mari nokusafa kwatiri kuita. There are people who are even doubling prices ezvinhu, because they know kuti uchangotenga chete, whether you like it or not, you're still gonna buy the product. So there are people who are benefiting from our suffering, and there are people who are advising those big elite people kuti katirambe takadzvanya. So I just feel kuti South Africa needs to be part of our road to recovery, if we are to recover. If we are to recover, South Africa is part of our recovery. Dope and point young guys. I just thought what, let me put it out there. Let me talk about it. Why Ramaphosa is quiet? Why is he not talking about the situation in Zimbabwe? We saw a tweet. Twitter achipa ma condolences messages to people in Lebanon, who are passed away. We saw zvakatika ku Lebanon. It was a chemical area in a factory, and it was a big explosion. So we saw a tweet of Ramaphosa. She sent a condolence message to those people, but still, hashtag Zimbabwe Lives Matter was trending before that incident ku Lebanon. So people are now be asking, okay, saka mutaura kuti president havana kuona here zviri kuitika kuZimbabwe, havana kuona here matweets aitrenda on social media about Zimbabwe situation. So nangoti, what, let me come here and put it out there for my viewers and subscribers. So guys, thank you very much for joining, and I'm sorry today that tongue a bit late, so we'll catch again tomorrow. We talk tomorrow with another topic, and 6:30 Mangwana Friday. As you all know, Live with Prince comes every day from Monday to Friday from 6:30 to 7 o'clock every day, and I really appreciate for your support, and talk to me in the comment section kana mune zvamune taura. And I'm sorry yesterday kuti some people were pissed off of what I said about Chamisa. I know kuti there are loyal fans out there, wakataura. I'm so sorry about that, but ndomakufungirangu ndomaonerangu, kana pandenge ndatadza, I will do a video and I will apologize. And munhu wenyama, munhu anenge isusu I know it's not immortal or anything. I know I know tadzao, so we need to criticize panenge patadzwa. We cannot just sugarcoating everything. So anotaura, he's a politician also, and he's a lawyer. Mugabe was a lawyer too. Obama was a lawyer too. One who, same people, same. Apachakambosiyana. Mugabe, Obama, Chamisa, same. Those guys are lawyers, and so, and ED is a lawyer too. So never trust a lawyer. And lawyer arinda kwari kubhadharwa mari svinu. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate. We talk again tomorrow 6:30 mangwana. Thank you. Bless up.